I definitely think there was. But here we go. First heat of the women's 100 metres. It'll be top 4 from each heat plus the 4 next best times to make it through to the semis. From the inside, Brittany Burkett, Summer Johnson, Emily Coppins, Nicole Berridge, Kyla King, Gabriella O'Grady, Sarah James, Tavleen Singh and Sayaka Fujisawa. Now, a bit of talent in this first race. Big Brittany Burkett. Probably don't believe the seed time that she's got down there of 11 flat. I think maybe that's it's a mistype from somewhere. I don't think she would have put in 11 flat. But she's been running 11.7s out there this year. Was part of the relay team for the 2014 World Under-20 Championships. Gabriella O'Grady, same again, competing the hurdles and the 4x1 over at the World Under-20 Championships last year. And we should also look at Sayaka Fujisawa with a 11.81 seed time. Actually, the quickest in the field. So it could be very interesting. The speed is definitely spread out. So the seeding is random. Mm-hmm. The lane draw is random. The seeding is not random. So the athletes are placed in these heats. So fastest will be in this one, second fastest in the next one, and it works out like that. But the actual lane draws, random for the heats. Interesting.
There you go. A little bit of fashion there from Brittany Burkett. Got the sleeved crop top. We've seen it a couple of times this week, actually. So a couple of the women out there leaning towards the sleeves. Maybe a bit of the weather conditions out here. It's not so warm. You know, it's one of those things. Some people like it, some people don't. But Brittany obviously is a fan, so maybe...
Well, we'll see how she performs. Yeah.
Hopefully maybe Tamsin might be able to grab her and have an ask.
Just had a quick wind gauge test, and it's come up a negative 2.3. Yuck.
It's probably a good thing that it's the gauge is actually facing away from the athletes, so they can't
don't want to see
it while they're on the start line.
No.
It's probably something you don't want to see just before you're about to start a 100-metre race.
But just the heats tonight. It's just the heats.
Yep.
So it's just about getting through. First 4 plus the next 4 best times.
Yep. And just one thing, I've actually just had a message come through. It's interesting. People will do whatever they can to watch this live stream. They don't want to miss an ounce of action.
Why would you?
I've just had a photo come through from a friend.
We won't show you the photo.
We won't show you the photo, but I'm gonna name and shame here. Rowan Vagano sent me a picture while he's on the toilet, still getting into the live stream. So that's great to see. Great to see Rowan out there, not missing an ounce of action.
I want to know who's taking the photo, because he's not taking the photo. Maybe you should go to the toilet with the door closed.
We might have to get an explanation a little bit later on.
We'll get back to the action. The first heat of 5 women's 100 metres, top 4 from each heat, plus the next 4 best times. Fast start there from Summer Johnson in the centre lanes. Sorry, on the outside, O'Grady in the centre, but Burkett really into her stride. And it should be Burkett, O'Grady and Fujisawa. And a fast finishing there, Kyla King. 12.13 the winning time there, minus 2.0 for the winner from Victoria, Brittany Burkett.
Yeah, I don't think Brittany will be too disappointed with that time, actually. 12.13 into a negative 2.0 headwind. So obviously tough conditions out here for these 100-metre sprinters.
Yeah, Burkett not getting the best of starts, but once she came in through in a transition, that's where really she stepped up another gear.
Yeah, you can see that powerful with the arms, really drives them back nicely, gets a good high knee lift, coming through the line, has a dip, takes that one comfortably from O'Grady. All right, looks like we've got Tamsin down there with Brittany Burkett. Hopefully we get to ask that question.
I tell you what, Brittany, I love how puffed 100-metre sprinters get. Was it really that tough out there?
It's so tough. The conditions, oh my gosh. It doesn't feel like a 2.0 or whatever it was, but it's real strong though, like, yeah.
Yeah, because it definitely looks... We know that you've been running sub-12 regularly, and it definitely looked a lot faster. So you just don't look at the clock. You've qualified. It's all good. You're through to the semis tomorrow. Now, the guys are asking me, sleeves, you went with the sleeves tonight.
I did, yeah. It's funny, these are actually, this top's like actual, like, past her elbow. So, yeah, Mum cut it off. Looks good.
So it's a Brittany Burkett original. I like it.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Good luck for the semi-final tomorrow night.
Thank you so much. Thanks, Tamsin.
I'm calling that a fashion do. I actually like it. I actually like the sleeve top like that. So well done to Mrs. Burkett for doing a great, fantastic.
Oh, yeah. So if the mum cut the sleeves off, and usually when you cut the sleeves off, you might get a bit of fraying, a couple of loose threads. But
I might have to send a few of my uniform items to Mrs. Burkett to make some alterations.